Hi, I'm Merlin and I'm an Adagio DJ. What I enjoy most about DJing is providing that energy and excitement to the dance floor, but also to the entire event. I have a background in audiovisual systems and designing them, installing them, supporting them. So that background in audio certainly helps when it comes to DJing an event. Oftentimes I'll play different types of music and hear those different songs in the room and how those frequencies are responding to different parts of the room, from the back of the room, the front of the room, making sure the audience and folks who are attending the wedding can understand who's speaking clearly, because when you're listening to those toasts and you're sitting down at dinner, sometimes that's the most sentimental part of the wedding, and you really want to make sure you can hear the bride or the groom or the groomsman or who's ever speaking. One of the things I like most about DJing is the energy from the crowd. That is really an infectious energy, and that gets me going, and when the crowd's going, I'm going, and everyone's just having a great time. Especially as the night goes on, people get a little looser, I certainly get a little looser, and that's just a two-way, almost nonverbal communication. I love working with different couples on selecting music for their wedding, because it's always different every time, and people have such different tastes, and I have a very eclectic taste myself, so I get a really good feel from a phone call even, just on what people are looking for based on even just a few artists, and going from there. Sometimes when the dance floor isn't completely packed, you just have to throw on a banger. Something crazy, something that's gonna get the crowd pumping. You just have to get the feel for the room, see who is dancing, see who's kind of bobbing their head at the tables. Oftentimes, if things slow down, I'll go back 2 or 3 decades, see how that plays out. Maybe go back to the 60s or the 70s for the older folks. Oftentimes we'll do like a 90s series of Backstreet Boys to NSYNC to Prince. A few songs I love playing back to back to back would be like Footloose, after that Taylor Swift, Shake It Off, and then into Uptown Funk. Those are 3 just banger songs that get the dance floor moving. If there's no one on the dance floor, somebody will be dancing after that. One of my favorite things about DJing weddings is some weekends I'm playing a lot of Elvis Presley, Frank Sinatra, and the next weekend it's a lot of top 40 and hip hop. And that's great for me because it keeps me engaged in each wedding, because each wedding becomes special and different, and my connection with the guests and the bride and groom is really special on that weekend, and the next weekend it changes completely. So it's not the same thing every weekend, which keeps me energized night in and night out, which keeps the guests energized night in and night out, because it's not the same experience over and over. I'm Merlin. Thanks for taking time to get to know me, and I would love to be a part of your wedding.